Wam Israel, call Loyam Laya Haoba Hashem Yahushai Ba Hashem Rahakodash, the honors the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to you sincere Akim out there pushing the truth across the four corners of earth. And what do the scriptures say? The devils fear and tremble. And I was just looking up, certain information on certain scriptures. And an article popped up by a Christian, nonetheless. Who's this guy from? The Friends of Israel Gospel Ministry. A lot of these Edomites and Amalekites, Amalek especially, a lot of these Edomites, they know that what we're saying is true. They know. I just want to read some of this article. It says the Battle of Gog and Magog, described in Ezekiel 38 and 39, is perhaps one of the most debated events in biblical prophecy. And see, they're dodging these hard. All right, we're in the time of Ezekiel 37, and then 38 and 39, and we out of here. It says some approach these chapters as non-literal. No, they're literal, having only an idealist or figurative meaning. Nah. Okay, the scriptures are manifold, but certain scriptures are literal. Those nations are really going to move. Let's get to the good part, because then they go off. So they know certain things, but certain things they don't know. It says, which nations will invade Israel? The key and see, they're making war plans based off of what they've read in the scriptures to try to, subvert prophecy, negate prophecy. If they could, they would, but they can't. So the key consideration of Ezekiel 38 and 39, where features of these chapters indicate the timing of the invasion. Let's get straight to the meat of it. It says further, Ezekiel describes Gog as the prince of Rosh, which chief prince is what they're quoting in verse 2, which also suggests a location in Russia. Although the use of Rosh is debated, Thomas Ice argues for Rosh being a noun labeling a nation as against an adjective describing prince. And see, for friends of Israel to know this, they must know that Ezekiel 36 confirms that they're not supposed to be in that land. It says Hebrew grammar supports this usage, and as a noun, it can be traced to Tiras, blah, blah, blah. It thus appears that this invasion includes an army from the north of Israel composed of modern Russians. Yeah. Added to these are Persia, Cush, and Put, as well as Gomer and all his hordes, and Beth Togarmah. Persia is clearly modern Iran, check, another Islamic nation whose name was changed to Iran in recent times. Cush and Put are more difficult to identify, as is Beth Togarmah. Scholars consider Cush is the nation of northern Sudan. And Islamic one, and Put is Libya, which Cush is Ethiopia, and it might be some Cushites in Sudan. I know it's some Canaanites in there too. I'm not 100% sure. It says, but they're all mixed together. They're all African, psychologically African. It says another Islamic nation that possibly includes Algeria and Tunisia becoming, and if I'm not mistaken, that's Turkey. Togarmah, I believe, is that Turkey-Armenia region. All right, but for them, they got a good part of this correct. All right, when will the nations invade Israel? After many days, in the latter years, in the latter days. See, they follow prophecy, man. They actually watch us. Like, no, when you see these old school videos of, which you don't see them a lot anymore, rabbis bowing to the Israelites. They've done that to me and some other bros too. But I know the main camp I've seen all over. These rabbis, they actually listen to us. All right, they actually listen to us. That's why it's good to make sure you know this word, man, because you never know who you're dealing with. You're dealing with could be a speckled bird Jake, who look like an Amalekite. Could be Amalek, but he knows prophecy. Certain Amalekites, I talk to them, they'll know certain aspects of the scriptures. All right, but certain stuff they don't know. This particular Amalekite, he talked about burning forever and a bunch of. I said, that's why he works with me. He's a low-level Amalekite. All right, but the point being, which Daniel 9:20. Nah, that's not. That's it. Nah. So that already happened. So, but that's the point basically. Just highlighting it, man. Hey, man, the Lord blessed us to have teachers to give us the understanding on these things and many more things. And when you do your own research, all right, you get in the Church of Berea spirit, you see that everything you've been taught is correct, right? Everything filters through the scriptures. So I just wanted to do a short lesson on that. Warfare, man. The Lord is about to stir up a lot of shit. Matter of fact, let me bring out 2 articles too, because this is the preface to war. All right, the everybody gathering minerals and resources, and trying to elbow for position. It says China, come on, move out the way, has banned the export of rare but critical earth minerals used in the manufacture of important semiconductors to the United States in the latest move in ongoing tech war between the 2 superpowers. And see, this is huge, and we know how Trump is, so he's definitely gonna overstep and talk a lot of shit. All right, so we'll see, man. Lord willing, this be one of the moves that pisses him off, and then pisses Russia off, because any nation can put an embargo on any other nation, especially right now. It's a tech war, and then they banned a lot of China's technology from coming over here. Everything they wanted basically with an American company label on it. Yep, chip and semiconductor manufacturers. And I thought I had something else, but that was basically it. The scriptures are true. The devils fear and tremble. That's why the scriptures say when they see that they have but a short time. And the Lord is putting a spirit on us, man, to not to draw back as if to quit, but to just not, because you can't be Mr. Lovey-dovey out here, man. The scriptures say the love of many wax cold. And you really have to move wisely, like the scriptures say. We're amongst serpents, we're amongst wolves. So you really have to just have understanding of how you move and how you do things. Like in this time when the Lord just takes us off of the highways, period, that's the spirit we're going to be in, man. Fuck these people for not listening. Here it is. You have, like the scriptures say, the keepers of the house shall tremble. You got, that was the other article I wanted. Yeah, basically all of these top money people, they're talking about, wow, that was crazy. Some nigga just walked up to my window talking about, do I want to pimp? Anyway, see, let me put that on. So anyway, Salakia, like as the scriptures say, the love of many of what's a wax cold, so you got to be careful. Like, dude just propositioned me, do I want to use some girls to make some money or some shit like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? In a time like this, a lot of these women, man, are turning to prostitution and all this other shit, and they're doing a hard turn. That's just like us, man. Through the spirit, we're turning towards the Lord, and the Lord is making a separation. So we always want to be found, under his good grace, so that we could be under the shadow of the Almighty when the times come. All right? And that's what's going to get you to Isaiah 4. That's what's going to get you through, because you understand the true nature of a woman. All right? Like the scriptures say, a whore envieth a righteous woman. These bitches, they hate righteous women, so they try to corrupt the young girls. It just has to be changed, man. The Lord just gotta fuck them up, right? Just like he fucked us up as a nation, who ultimately is the wife of the Lord. But shalom to the elect, call haloyim Yahweh ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai ba'Hashem Kakadash, Barak call Bakaryim.